When someone says you should use a product or service, you're skeptical, and you should be. That's why Meyer Auto Service won't ask you to take their word about their vehicle repair and maintenance, but they will ask you to trust their customers.
Hi, my name is Lon. I'm a customer of Myers Automotive Services, and I'm here to tell you I've had a lot of mechanics in my lifetime, but Dwayne stands head and shoulders above the rest. Go see Dwayne and the boys, and they'll treat you right.
Find out yourself. Meyer Auto Service, just north of L at 140th Street.
Remember when you heard this sound for the first time? Or how about these? Or how about when this was a pleasant surprise?
Chewie, we're home.
Or when this rocked your world?
No, I am your father.
Hold on to your helmets because we're about to hit light speed. This is R2 Details, which is basically Star Wars conversations with myself and the boy Aiden. I'm Chris Donovan. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Aiden, why'd your voice go up like that? Yeah, don't do that. That's quite annoying. Let's not do that. So, today's episode is going to be.
I've heard it before.
You've heard what before?
People saying, I mean, they haven't said it directly to me, but I'm pretty sure. But a lot of people think I'm annoying.
Okay, so today's show is going to be about. Yes, Star Wars, if you can't tell. But it's about Star Wars, The Galaxy's Edge.
At Disneyland, in Disney World.
In Disney World. No, in Disneyland. They don't have one in Disney World, do they?
They do.
Do they?
Yeah, they do.
Oh, okay, cool. I didn't know that. So, yeah, Star Wars, Galaxy's Edge. Okay, so it's super...
Oh, yeah, they do. They do. I just realized they do because I remember seeing like, remember Rise of Resistance came
Open up
to
here
them.
first.
No, not here first. To them first.
Was
and
it?
then it was us. Yeah.
Well,
Because Rise of Resistance came out like last year, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, slow down.
And
yes, it did right before COVID. So, yes, the Rise of the Resistance is the second ride at the Galaxy's Edge, which we got to ride, lucky enough, 1 week before COVID hit and closed everything down last year, but we also were lucky enough to go last week.
Yes.
And it isn't a ride. What would you say it is, Aiden?
It's mostly a experience.
It's weird. It's not weird. It's awesome because it takes you about 10 to 12 minutes to do the entire thing.
It's half walk-on ride, half to like normal Disney ride.
But the walk-on part is so
cool. Yeah,
detailed.
It's like role play. It's Roblox role play gone right.
And now we are going to have some spoilers in this. So if you haven't done the ride yet, or if you care about that stuff, know that we are going to spoil some things here. So
even though most of you might have gone on it already.
No, it's only been open for like 3 months, yo.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Because remember, it was only open for like a month and a half before we went on it before COVID, and when COVID opened up Star Wars again, they just opened up the rides again. So, and it's pretty cool. Like that's one of the rides. The Rise of Resistance, you walk, but it's like super engulfing. Is that even a word?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
No, even when you walk just into the land in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, it is so overwhelming at how detailed it is, and how you can look around and you see taser face. No, you see a bunch of like a blaster holes in the walls. Did you notice all that stuff down there?
What do you mean?
Well, the closer we got over to the First Orders area, they had if you looked at the walls, you could tell like a battle had happened, and there were like blaster holes.
Like somebody got in trouble.
Did you not notice that?
No, I didn't notice though.
Oh,
but I did notice the blaster wounds in the Millennium Falcon. Millennium Falcon, you could just see them.
That's another one of the cool things, and I'm sure if you've seen any pictures of the land, it's a life-size Millennium Falcon.
Yes, a life. I thought when I saw previews of like the land, I thought you were able to go like full on, just go inside and you could just walk around and see.
Well, we kind of do.
They teased that with us for the ride. Like,
well, I mean, if you think about it,
they lied to us, Disney. Why would you do that?
Oh my God, stop
Disney,
complaining.
I thought I could trust you.
Fine, I'm never taking you again.
What?
Yeah, I'm not taking you if you're going to complain about it.
No, please.
Stop complaining.
I'll be a good boy.
Okay. So anyway, back to the Millennium Falcon being full size. It's pretty gnarly because when you walk over into the courtyard, it's just sitting there.
Oh, you know what I think would be cool? If,
what?
like, sometimes on rare occasions you would see, like, Chewie in, like, the cockpit, like, fixing some stuff.
When they did the launch.
Or, like, outside.
When they did the launch of the land, they did.
Oh, like
Chewie was in there, and then the actual Mark Hamill and Harrison Ford were there.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
And, like Chewie could also be, like, working on, like, the bottom of it, and you could, like, say hi to him.
Or he's on top, and you hear BB-8 in there, like, beep, 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 beep.
Yeah.
But no, that's one of the most That's one of the biggest, coolest things there is the life-size Millennium Falcon. Now, that coincides with the ride. The ride is called
The Smuggler's Bounty.
Smuggler's Bounty, which is really fun. You actually get to fly the Falcon,
Yeah.
be a gunner on the Falcon, or an engineer on the Falcon.
And crash the Falcon. Don't
we did
forget
that a couple times. We did that, like, I think 3 times.
Also, the Millennium Falcon has 6 seats when.
I know, but it's a ride, so come on, bend your reality just a little bit. But what I can tell you about the ride is it's like you're controlling your own Star Tours ride.
Pretty much.
In a sense. And it's not...
Except it's the same exact location every time.
Yeah, but that's beside the point. Yeah, but you actually, when you're waiting in line, the very last part of waiting in line is you're sitting in the room where... What's the chess game where the Wookiee wins?
Hollow chess.
Hollow chess, yeah. So the hollow chess there, you can sit down and take pictures. It looks just like the Falcon. There's the little area where Luke lays down, or where the Wookiee lays down.
Yeah, and literally tries to kill Finn like 5 times.
I know, but all of the details are there, and it looks so cool. And then you get on the ride, and then it's pretty badass. It's a good 5-6 minute ride, right?
Yeah. Also, by the way, fun fact. Hondo, that's the name of the guy that actually like hires you to like fly the Falcon.
Correct, and he was very big in the Clone Wars.
Yeah, he's also friends with Chewie. Basically, something funny about it is that if the ride breaks down, he'll just like he and his droid will try to like entertain you. Like he'll just be on like a little screen and be like, "Well, now we're stuck."
He did make fun of us.
R6, play some music. And then R6 starts like making some noises, and he's like, "What kind of music is that?"
I don't think I was on at that time. I think you were on at that time with that one.
No, I wasn't.
It was on it?
I just saw it. I saw it on a video, but that's something cool.
That's like when you're on the ride.
Hopefully we can encounter that one time. I mean, even if the ride's not working, it is still disappointing, but I mean, you'll still have some funny interactions.
Well, it's like when any ride breaks down in Disneyland. They don't ever like have they don't come out of character.
Yeah.
They don't come out of character.
They'll just say like, "Oh, the ride's stuck."
Didn't they do that on Pirates? They were like, "Hold on to your hats, mateys. We got a little bit of something to take care of."
Or something like,
okay.
yeah.
Anyway, back to Star Wars.
Yeah.
Okay, so
this
then,
isn't about
the Falcon, the Smuggler's Bounty was a fun ride. So those are the only 2 rides that are in there.
Yeah.
But the immersive feel,
it's pretty much, you don't need a ride to enjoy this world.
No,
this section of the park. You're like in the world. And so there's so many interactive things you can do.
Like what? Name a couple.
If you go to there's a water fountain near like one of the entrances of the park, and near Rise of the Resistance, there's 2 water fountains, and they both have some like big containers of water.
Okay.
You can see the water.
Okay.
And keep that in mind. So when you try to drink from the water fountain on the right, if you look up in the water will start making some noises, and out of the water will rise that Dianoga, that one-eyed creature from New Hope.
Yeah, from when they were stuck in the trash compactor.
Yeah.
It's what do you call it? Dianoga?
A Dianoga. Yeah,
Dianoga.
that's what it's called.
Which is really cool because you don't know that's there unless you stop for a second.
Yeah, and how is its big body fitting in that small little thing?
How do you know how? Oh, that's
it is.
It's quite
huge.
large. Yeah. I don't know. Who knows?
Dude, imagine being in the water with that. I would probably.
No.
Oh my god!
I don't want
to. Imagine it now.
No, I don't want
I'm
to.
gonna finna pull this.
Hold on.
I'm gonna.
It's not working.
I'm gonna pull this Sprite grenade.
Yeah.
And you better imagine it.
That's one thing we did get there, which I think is pretty cool.
And speaking of Sprite,
what is that? No, stop. Not Sprite. Stupid.
It is Sprite. It is Sprite.
I know it is Sprite, but the container that it's in is shaped like what? Thermal detonator.
Kinda.
No, it is. That's what Princess Leia or whatever you want to call her. She pulls out in episode 6, the Return of the Jedi, trying to save Han Solo from Jabba the Hutt.
Yes.
Before she kills him.
I don't think it is based off a thermal detonator. I just think maybe that's how water containers look in like Star Wars.
You're wrong. I know I'm right. So.
I mean, well, speaking of Sprite, after I got some water and everybody else got their drinks. We kept moving on. And I saw this Sprite-colored droid connected to this like thing.
Like cart. So let me give him a little picture for him. Yeah. It's basically like those carts that they sell churros and stuff out of when they transport through the park. Well, these ones are kind of transported with droids.
They're cool. Basically through R2 units.
Yeah.
And basically, I said, "Hi, how's your day?"
And what happened?
No answer. Okay. You enjoying your job or something like that? And then he says, and I'm like, oh, he looked away from me. I was like, oh, okay, I see how it is. Guys, I think he just told me to buzz off.
He did.
And as soon as I said that, like a worker was walking by and he said, yeah, he's known to say that.
It was so funny because they were all over the park. It was really neat.
Yeah, and that one was actually like interacting kind of.
And then the cool thing, they had the blue milk there, which is really close to where we were at. The blue milk from Skywalker.
Just Star Wars in general.
You didn't try that though, did you?
No, I didn't.
I did. Your mother and I did.
I would have wanted to because of what you told me it tasted like.
It tasted like what you think Play-Doh should if you blended it up and drank it.
That's disgusting. I'm never tasting that thing. I don't know.
It's a little sugary. It's not right up my alley, but we did try it, and that's what we needed to do. We did go to the bar though. Sorry, the cantina.
Oh, and fun fact: the DJ. You'd think it would be the three guys with the big, large heads.
Oh yeah.
You'd think it would be those guys, but no, it's a droid. You'd be like, oh, this is the.
What'd you get to drink at the cantina?
I don't know. I drank like.
I
drank like.
So the cantina you have to make reservations
for. It's a drink I really like. It's like a blue drink.
But you can
find at like normal like stores and stuff.
Okay, well then that's because it was probably a kid drink.
It was combining them all pretty much. It was pretty good.
Well, your mother and I had a beer, and your mother had a drink, which is really cool. Yeah. But also, like you said, the DJ is playing. It looks, the cantina is dope.
Yeah, the cantina looks awesome.
It's so cool, right? It's a little expensive, but you do have to make reservations to be able to go in there. Or if you're lucky enough, you could kind of show up and say, "Hey, it's just me and my wife. Can we go in?" That happened the first time we went, but it was really cool. Cassie got a drink. Juju got coffee, I think.
I got nothing. The second time we went,
we didn't get to go in.
No. I was talking about that. The second time we went.
Oh, to the Star Wars?
The Galaxy's Edge. I was just like, I'm not really going to get anything. I'll just keep vlogging.
Yeah, no, we didn't. And then, so we've done the Cantina, the Blue Milk, Thermal Detonator. Those are really cool. There's a lot of shops. There's a whole bunch of shops you can go and you can build it. What's the monkey? The monkey one.
What do you mean?
Remember when it first opened, you could build your own little...
No, I don't remember that.
Oh, yeah, they had it right there. We took pictures right in front of it. But it was closed this last time. Is the shop where you could build your little creature. Oh, you put them in a cage and stuff.
By the way, I didn't get to finish about the DJ. The DJ has some backstory. Basically, when Star Tours first opened, instead of C-3PO piloting it, well, quote unquote, there was this droid named Rex, and he was voiced by Pee Wee Herman, and he drove the thing. And basically, they kind of built some lore around him. Mm-hmm. So basically what happened, he was like fired, I'm pretty sure, because of...
His attitude?
No, not his attitude, because of how bad he was flying. And he basically...
I know, yes.
He pretty much wound up with the Rebel Alliance.
Yes.
And crash landed.
Yeah, we've all been on Star Tours. Get to the point, Aiden. What's the lore?
He crash landed into Batu. That's where the Galaxy's Edge is.
Oh, okay. Well, then that makes sense.
He crashed there, and some junker guy found him and just rebuilt him and put him in that place.
That's cool.
That's why he's the DJ. And sometimes when he breaks down, you can hear some of his old voice lines.
Really?
Yeah, like him
I didn't
saying,
notice that.
"It was my first time." Like he.
I see. I remember
flying
that.
with us like that. Also, you can actually see where he did crash, and I'm pretty sure in Magic Kingdom.
Oh, I didn't see that. Okay, well, check that out.
In Magic Kingdom.
Oh,
like
in Magic Kingdom.
Disney
in
World.
Florida.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure you can see like where he crashed.
Okay, well, thanks for the lore on, what's his name?
Rex.
Wow, that's not a very... Why Rex? Never mind. Let's not even ask.
Just because his numbers and stuff, it just looked
Captain
like...
Rex. Okay, so there's those. There is this really cool store that's all like First Order. You can buy a life-size First Order Stormtrooper suit for like $4,000.
Yeah. Also, there were these two Stormtroopers just like saying like, "Hey, that's the guy who's been hacking droids." 'Cause, like, they see a guy on their phone. "Hey, that's the guy who's been hacking the droids."
Yeah, it's interactive. It's so cool.
Yeah, it's funny. So, and there's also a First Order ship, and I'm pretty sure that
doesn't matter.
Comes from like behind.
What's neat though is every so often you'll hear, like a TIE fighter, as if a TIE fighter is flying by, or if a ship's coming into land.
You'll hear some.
You're like, whoa!
You'll just hear like. And we're like, whoa, what the heck?
Yeah, and it's so cool because it sounds so real. You feel so encompassed. And we also, there's two really cool shops that you can go in and do something at now. They think they both take reservations right now, but the first one we did was for a droid.
Yes, it was really funny. It was really cool as well. Basically, he's actually right there on a shelf.
Yeah, visual cues are really good for podcasts. Aiden.
Yeah.
No, but he's on a shelf in our office, in our studio.
Yeah. This was our first time going there.
Yeah.
Basically, before we left to go home, we were like, "Oh, how about we make a droid? We didn't get to do that." And so I got to make the droid, and it was
we
really
all kind of collaborated.
Basically, we got to choose the parts.
And we got an R2 unit.
Yeah.
What's his name? Her name? Its name?
RHFU.
RHFU.
That's not being disrespectful.
Nope, our home for you.
Yeah, that's basically what it was. Because I was
we
like, oh,
him.
let's take him home.
We adopted, and the cool thing is, once you build this droid, you can walk around the entire land, and it reacts to things.
Oh,
There's
yeah,
sensors.
yeah. They give you like this. Also, before we get into that,
the race.
When we finished building it, like, hey, you want to race this other droid?
It was a BB unit.
Yeah, and obviously the BB unit lost because have you seen how to control those things? They're so complicated. Because
more difficult than a R2 unit for sure.
Yes, because he can actually like go different places. Because the BB unit's a ball, so it's just gonna roll somewhere.
All over.
Yeah,
but
I won free ice cream for like the next few hours, but we were gonna go, so I couldn't use it.
Wow, he remembers that part. I don't remember that at all.
Yeah,
but I do remember building the droid.
Yeah. And fun fact, the two droids that are like when you enter the little shop, there's two droids in like a little cage, and they're like looking around.
Oh, yep.
Basically, they're an R2 unit and a BB unit, and it's not just some random BB unit and R2 unit. It's actually supposed to be referencing R2D2 and BB-8, except their colors are just swapped.
I think I might have taken a picture of that because you mentioned it right away, and I was like, you know what?
Hey, Dad, did you know that those are actually if R2D2 and BB-8's colors were swapped?
I did not, but I took like 74 pictures of the Millennium Falcon. And then, the one thing we did see this time, before we get into the last store, which I want to talk about, the one thing we saw this time, and this is just laying around outside the land, like you walking through, there's ships, there's parts. Ray was working on a ship. We got to see somebody being Ray, and then it was the first time we actually saw battle droids.
Oh yeah, there was like this little just
cage or something.
Little things of just like droids just sitting there, and in like two cages there were like two battle droids, and I was like, yo, that's like the first time we've seen battle droids here. And
it looked so cool because they were like life size. They were the size they're supposed to be.
They
were
like
real.
all run down because like
they're old.
Yeah.
But I also look scary enough. Like if something like that was coming at me shooting, I wouldn't be very I'd be freaking out.
Yeah.
It was so cool to see those. I got some pictures of those. Maybe I'll post it online. But if you want to see the video for Rise of the Resistance, you can go to thisisfunner.com and click on the Funner family.
Or my channel.
Or Aiden's channel. Actually, I think it's on Aiden's channel.
Yeah,
theboyaiden.com.
Haha.
Theboyaiden.com. So go there and you can check that out. Also, I'm sounding like my son now because I'm saying also all the time.
Now back to your regularly scheduled program. Now where we left off were the droids.
Yes.
Now it was cool that when we bought RH, they gave us like this little thing we could put him in and carry him around in, and we kept hearing him go off.
Yeah.
Like he was just like, and we're like, what the heck, Dad? He keeps going off.
We didn't know what was going on, so we asked one of the people, and they're like, yeah, there's sensors throughout the land where your droid will get like nervous if we go in the first order area, or if we go to where like the rebellion is, or the wherever that is.
Oh, hey guys,
he'll be like, oh, this is so much nicer. So and it's really cool because the base that the rebel area is based about is the really lush green one that they've had in the last few movies.
First order's all gray and stuff.
Yeah,
so a bunch of dark colors.
So that's the gist of it all. It's also so much fun.
Yeah, there's a bunch of Easter eggs. Oh,
We didn't
even talk about the store that that one guy owns.
Which one?
Remember that store we went in like the second time we went, which had like the Mandalorian's like armor on?
Oh, it did. That's right.
Yeah.
Who was that's the guy from
was like,
yeah, I don't remember.
It was the guy. It was a guy that like sold stuff, and he was like a moving animatronic that just like was sorting through stuff and was just like looking around. And
he was big too, right? If I
yeah,
remember.
He was huge. Oh my god.
Yeah, and if you in that shop, the Mandalorian's
like helmet and gun
was
like
on the
sniper
wall.
Rifle thing was on the wall.
There's some other stuff
and
in
there's
there.
A bunch of, it's basically just like the main store kind of.
Yeah, and that's where you get like all the.
You can buy holocrons and stuff.
Yes. Oh yeah, they could buy both Sith and Jedi holocrons.
Yeah. Why are they selling Sith ones? What the frick?
Because there's two sides to every story.
Yeah. Yes, there's two sides.
Sorry, I have asthma. I have asthma. Okay, so the last store, which we were lucky enough to go to, and this one you also have to make a reservation for. There's no getting around it. You cannot walk up the day of. It is way too popular. And it's what store, Aiden?
It's the Jedi. It's the creating a lightsaber store thing.
It took you that long to come up with a lightsaber store? Yeah, no, you can go in there and create a lightsaber now. It's not. When I first thought about it, I'm like, oh my god, that's cool. And then I found out the price tag, and I'm like, oh my gosh, is it really worth that? It is. And you go in, and we have some video of this that I might grab some audio from and post online. But you go in and they prep you. You have to pick whether or not you want to be building a lightsaber that's on the like peace and justice side. You also have the Sith side.
You have like a red one, even though
no, stop, because when I was picking it out, you weren't listening. And then there were two other ones. One was like elemental, and the other one was like primal or something like that. So it gave you other pieces to play with. Some of the elemental stuff, I believe, came from the video game Star Wars, the one I was playing.
I can't remember. The one with like electric guy.
So,
electric Jedi guy.
So that not that one, the other one. But anyway, so
wait, I know that one.
He you could pick. So I picked the peace and justice side, and when they were showing us like the demo of it, it looked like plastic. Like, remember looking at it going, wow, I hope that's
like that looks like plastic. Oh my god, this thing is actually kind of putting on some weight.
So then you go in there and you pick your thing, and then it's like a big experience where they talk about the Jedi. See, hear it? Yeah. Talk about the Jedi and how they've become they had the High Order, and then all this stuff happened. And they talk about the stones, because if you ever watch the Clone Wars, the last step of becoming a Jedi is building your own lightsaber and getting one of these stones. So they kind of mined the stones for us in a sense, and we got to build our own lightsaber.
They're called
how come I can't remember when this done?
Dude, we were already saying
Holocron? No. I just was on it like 10 seconds ago. Anyway, the stones that you go in there.
Kyber crystals.
There you go, yeah. You go in there, you get to pick a color. There was 4 colors. Yeah. There was red, green, blue, and
purple.
And we already have.
Which was the rarest one, fun fact.
Purple is, yeah.
Because they said, like, this is one of the rarest ones. The only one that had it was Mace
Windu. He was the only one that could find it.
Yeah.
And but I already had Obi-Wan's lightsaber, which is green, and had Anakin's. Oh no, I had Anakin's lightsaber, which is green, and Obi-Wan's, which is blue.
No.
Or is it? I'm backwards.
Anyway, you had Anakin's,
but I had
which
those
was
two,
blue, and then Luke's, which was green.
Oh yeah, that's Luke. That's Luke's after he does. Okay, so yeah, I have those 2 already. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get purple.
Yeah.
So I got purple, and it looks awesome. What you do is you get to pick like the top, the bottom, and then like the sleeves. There's different types of textures and sleeves.
And then you put the Kyber crystal in like the middle part, and then you close it off.
And apparently, if you have a different color crystal, you put it in there, it'll change color.
Yeah.
And it is an experience. They light it all together. You raise your lightsaber. One guy had a tooth on the bottom of his lightsaber.
Oh yeah.
It was so cool.
Yeah.
So I definitely, if you have the opportunity to do it.
Yes.
Try it.
Yes, do it. It's awesome.
It is.
I got the whole thing on video.
And he was a lot of it not, because he was pointing it down, looking around. It was so enticing. You were like, "Oh my god, I keep recording." But yeah. It is one of the one of the funner things to do there, but it does cost a lot. So even if you don't do it, just go check out the area, because that was pretty cool.
Yeah,
people walking out with their lightsabers in their cases.
Now, before we get on to probably one of the main things that clogs up this whole section. Before we get on to that,
oh gosh,
there are a few. I'm just gonna name off a few little Easter eggs you can find
throughout the entire land.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay.
If you go to the main marketplace area, there are little mini speeder bikes, speeders, and on the wall, and one of them is like a mini replica of the one that Han just stole in Solo.
Mm-hmm. I saw it. It's a mini.
yeah.
There's 3 mini ones stacked there. Yeah.
And also, if you go to like one of the parts where you can eat, there's a droid that's moving fake food, and he's just like looks like he's sweating. Like, I've been doing this for like since the park opened like last year.
Yeah, it's so cool looking. It looks so real.
And also something cute about it is that if you, there's like a little spot where you can buy plushies of like porgs and stuff. You can there's basically they're like the cats of Star Wars kinda. They were in Star Wars Rebels.
Oh yeah.
It's basically the mama one. The mama one is like sleeping in like a little cage, and you can buy her babies as plushes.
Yeah, you actually took me over to that because you wanted to show me, and I'm like, what is it? And I didn't know what it was. I'm trying to think of the name of it. It's this one right here. It is a loth cat.
A loth cat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, she's like the mama is in the cage, and you could buy her. And her children
and her little tail's moving,
yeah,
and she's
like purring.
Yeah,
you can buy her. You can buy the stuffed versions of her children.
What Aiden is saying is that they are they're a loth cat processing plant, and they just sell these all the time.
Yeah,
that's all they
it's
are.
Kind of messed up how if they're her babies, then shouldn't they be moving? Maybe they killed them and just stuffed them.
Or maybe it's all fake and they're toys.
Or that, I don't know. You can never know.
All right, what was your favorite thing? Or did you get more Easter eggs?
Yeah. That's all the ones I could actually.
That's all the ones I could think of. But if you do go through where the Rise of the Resistance ride is, through the forest area, you can look at a lot of the Poe's X-wing is there, and you can look at a lot of the ships.
I think it's blocked by some trees, so you can only see it when you're on the ride.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, but there's also another X-wing, and there's other things that you could see, and it's it's all life size. It's so so cool.
There's like an A-wing. Now, speaking of Rise of Resistance,
we already talked about it, and I told him to go watch the video. Remember?
Oh yeah, wait. Oh.
Anyway, that's a short, abbreviated version of what you can encounter at the Galaxy's Edge at Star Wars Land, or whatever you want to call it, in Disneyland in Southern California. Again, we've been lucky enough to go twice now, and we see new things almost every time. It is so cool to see. It's so interactive.
Cool Easter eggs and stuff.
So definitely go and do it.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Yeah, one more Easter egg is that there's a ship that's on something, and it's near the Millennium Falcon. It has 2 engines and a big strip in the middle. Basically it's holding 3 crates, and they have specific numbers on them. And fun fact, those numbers are the dates of when the original trilogy, the
years.
Yeah, the years that they came out.
77, 78, 79.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was born in 78. So I am one with the Force. The Force is one with me.
Yeah.
But my lightsaber is broken.
Yeah, there's also a cool shirt that I saw somebody wearing, and it's basically that one guy from Mandalorian who says, "I have spoken." Oh yeah, I love that guy. It's his face on the shirt, and it says, "I have spoken."
Yeah, there's so much merch, and if you don't. There's more merch over by Star Tours. So if you don't find something over there, you can go to Star Tours, and they have the build your own lightsaber kid version, which is all plastic, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
So check that out.
Which is the baby version, but we got the Chad versions over at Galaxy's Edge.
Is that what they're called?
Yeah.
Okay. But
Chad version.
Okay. Favorite thing about Galaxy's Edge? Ready, go.
Loth cats.
Really?
Not really, no.
No, I didn't think so. I would say I have 2: Rise of the Resistance and the lightsaber.
Yeah, mine's probably Rise of the Resistance and
Okay, so don't tell your mom, but I ordered the yellow crystal. So we'll see if you can switch out the crystals and change the color.
Oh gosh, Dad. Oh,
don't tell your mom. Shh, don't say anything.
Oh, wait, you can actually buy them?
You can buy anything online. Okay, I just hope it works. I don't know if it's going to work or not, but I want to get the orange one.
Did they say that they're sold separately?
Yeah, I think they said you could buy. I don't know. I'm buying it from eBay. Anyway, now you're making it a thing. I just said don't tell your mom.
I'm sorry. Okay. But yeah. The last thing. Why did they get rid of the make your own C-3PO kind of droid thing at the near Star Tours? You should just be the R2 units. Then they added you can make your own.
Oh, I see what you're saying. You're talking about the little tiny the little tiny ones.
The little figures.
Yeah, the one you've made 100 times.
And basically you can make the R2 units or the 3POs.
But they're like G.I. Joe size.
Yeah, and I actually never got. They actually removed them, which kind of made me upset because now I can't fix my C-3PO who has 2 left feet.
My guess is people started either taking them or eating them.
Wait, then how come they didn't get rid of the R2 units?
I'm sure we could find it online
to buy.
buy.
Would have taken the right leg for him. Okay.
Are you done?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay, cool. Say goodbye.
Loft cats are cute. Bye.
Thank you all for listening. Go to thisisfunner.com, rate, review, subscribe, and we'll catch you later.
Yes, and may the force be with you.
And
With you.
oh,
Always.
Yeah. Wait, I thought we were okay then.
no, this is just fun to push. Goodbye.
May the force be with you.
May the force be with you.
May the force be with you.
Anakin, may the force be with you.
May the force be with you, Master.
This is funner.
Attention Baker shoppers. This flu season, why make an extra stop when a world of care is right in store? Get your free flu vaccine from a licensed pharmacist at our award-winning pharmacy. Let our family protect your family with a free flu shot. It's all here. Bakers, a world of care is in store. Flu vaccines are covered by most insurance plans and are free to the recipient. Check with your plan. Services and availability vary by location. Age and other restrictions may apply. Visit the pharmacy or site for details.
Judy was boring.
Hello.
Then Judy discovered ChumbaCasino.com.
It's my little escape.
Now Judy's the life of the party.
Oh, baby, mama's bringing home the bacon.
Whoa, take it easy, Judy. The Chumba life is for everybody. So go to ChumbaCasino.com and play over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+ terms and conditions apply. See website for details.